Ava Duvernay and child star Storm Reed. We talked about Ava's fiercely feminine and racially diverse vision for Wrinkle in Time. So take a look.
It's a beautiful movie, a beautiful message. Ava, I mean, just for you to have the creative control and the free reign on a Disney film like this, and you've got to be tickled pink and a woman of color.
It's fantastic. It hasn't happened before, so we always like to try to break new ground and make sure that other women and people of color come in and everyone can kind of participate in films in this way. I just loved films when I was growing up, like Escape to Witch Mountain and Never Ending Story, and I never saw any girls of color in it. And so the idea that I can, have the support of Disney to make something spectacular like that for young people to kind of expand their imagination, but they see, we want these images. We need them.
Right. And I mean, you really took it, for people who've read the book, describe to them how it will be a little bit different than what they're seeing or reading in the book.
Madeline L'Engle published this book in 1963, and she was a very progressive woman, and it's just basically taking the way that the country has moved, taking away that culture has shifted, and putting that into her original story. So Mindy Kaling, a Southeast Asian woman, is one of the misses. That might not be what the author wrote, but I think it's what she intended in terms of a unity and love being the frequency and us finding the light within ourselves. At that time, Southeast Asian women weren't featured in popular culture. Now they are, so Mindy's there. So it's just about kind of contemporizing this beautiful story.
I think one of the biggest things is about getting over fears, being the light in the darkness. In this current climate, Ava, how do you inspire your cast and just people you're around to be the light in the darkness when sometimes it just seems like it's real dark?
Yeah, I mean, every day we got to come in and make this movie about being a light in a dark and divisive time. That's what the movie is about. And so it really helped me personally, who's very politically in tune, who's really a cultural watcher and listener, coming off of 13th, which was so much about the divisiveness of our time, and going to Wrinkle in Time, which is so much about the joy that we can cultivate within this time, was a real, it was like medicine. It was like a healing for me. And I hope that it is to people who watch. It's really for young people to be hopeful when they're seeing so much tension. So much tension. Imagine being 10 years old and feeling the tension, feeling the negative energy. Just a little breather.